Hey everyone, Joey here, and this is our first of many live streams as we're going to do throughout the season, especially season 2 of The Masked Singer. I'll give us a few minutes as we're waiting for people to populate the group, and I share this link. For those who joined us last year, we did this probably about 10 times for the show, and I'm trying to remember how to actually do everything, so give me 1 second here. All right, let's go ahead and share this post in our groups. Where's this button at? Share here. You could share this in some of the other groups that we're in as well. As we're
He's
just waiting
into
for
the
more
song,
people
like
to,
I'm at a.
as we're waiting for people to come in.
He's just into it.
Okay. Hello, everyone. So far, trying to pause this ad that's playing. Okay, let's go ahead. We're going to add this into here. If you're joining us from our many Facebook groups, welcome. We're just waiting a few minutes for people to join in. So far, we're up to about 20 people so far. And if you haven't done so yet, make sure you subscribe to our channel, hit the notification bell, and give this video a thumbs up. Right now, I'm posting in our groups where everyone can find us. Originally, we were going to do this in a different group. And then we decided last minute just to do it on here. Yeah, 30 people so far. Welcome, everyone. Just give it a few more minutes as I'm trying to share the post where everyone can come in and join us. First of all, who is excited for the next show? Are you guys excited? It's going to be a big one. I'm wondering who's going to be unmasked. Okay, one more group to post in, and then we're going to get started. It looks like 2 more groups to post in. Groups. And if you're in a group that I'm not in, feel free to share the link too. Looks like now everyone has to get approval before posting things. Alrighty. Give it 1 more minute. Sometimes the internet loves to run very, very slow. Alrighty. So here we go. Hello, everyone, and welcome to our first of the season of the live streaming for us to kind of talk about all the clues and go through all the audio for The Masked Singer. As you know, we've been doing this. We did it last year. We got every single person under the mask correct, starting from episode 3 on. And now that we're sort of getting into it, now we're going to episode number 3, we're starting to get enough clues so that we can finally start pinning people down on who's under the mask. Now, who's excited for tonight's show? We got a lot of people in the group. Hey, Lauren. Hey, Adam. Hey, Mia. Hey, Michael. Hey, we're looking at and Juan. I'm sorry, Juan. Michael, Kristen, the Knit Nat, kind of cool name. We're watching you at work. Oh, that's pretty cool. I'm happy you guys are watching me at work. I hope you guys are working. I don't work as much. We have Patty, and who we have? It's another Kristen. So welcome to the group. Lauren says, I look tired. I've been, as you guys know, if you've been watching our videos, we've been recording in different countries over the past 3 weeks because I've been traveling the world. My wife is from Ukraine, so we've been, we went over to, first we flew to Munich, then we went out to Ukraine, then we went to Italy, then back to Ukraine, then back to the States, and I had to go a lot of places in the States from Philadelphia to New Jersey, back to New York, and then this week I'm going to Chicago. So I live in a very tight policy where I only sleep 4 hours a night, but don't worry, I've got my coffee, my very hot coffee. Oh gosh, nothing in it, no cream, no sugar. So anyway, for those who are new to the YouTube channel, let me introduce myself. Hi, my name is Joey. I'm an executive audio producer. And what that pretty much means is at night, it's my job to go through TV shows, the news, new music, what's trending, and gather all the audio that I can. And from there, I put that audio together and it goes somewhere, which we're not going to talk about. But it's my job when audio sounds really bad to make it sound good. Sometimes it sounds really muffled. Sometimes there's a high pitched. Sometimes it sounds like it doesn't, like there's a frequency in it. Maybe it's a buzz, maybe it's a hum. It's my job to clean all that up so that when services go to use it, the audio sounds perfect, pristine audio. And so when The Masked Singer first came out last year, I watched the first episode and I realized that the clue videos, which are fantastic, which I think should be launched very shortly. Normally, they launch the clue videos the second the show goes live. But the clue videos have the real celebrity speak, but their voices are pitched up. Me being me, I said, well, if we could go through this audio, I could go ahead, isolate it. If I have like a good example of, like, say in the first episode, we saw who was unmasked, I would see what the voice is. I could see note it went, maybe a third, a fourth, a fifth, and then what speed they used. And then I could go ahead and go backwards and figure out what they actually used. And so we've been doing that last year, and we did that this year. And last year we had gotten them all right. And this year we're doing pretty good. But right now, enough of that. We're going to go through the audio. I'm going to give you guys some examples of what I actually do. So for starters, let me get my files open. Last week, we found out who the panda was. For those who don't know Ali, she's a famous boxer. Obviously, that last name, you know who her father was. And so in order to figure out what her real voice was, we used the week 4 example to pitch correct the voice. Where's the Masked Singer file? I got so many files in the Masked Singer. My wife thinks I'm insane. Like you guys, I go through every single clue. I overanalyze every little thing. But for this is preseason sneak peek 1, episode 2. So where did it go? Give me 1 second, guys. You know how it is. You lose all your files. You know where everything is. Okay, Masked Singer. Okay, this is last year's audio. We don't need last year's audio. That was October 3rd. Okay, 10/03/19. All right, so here we go. So to give you an idea what I do, here's the original audio that the Masked Singer gives us for the panda from last week, okay?
Dear Papa Bear, I've always admired your humble strength. So I chose to become the panda because they remind me of you.
So, obviously you have no idea who that voice is. Well, now we do, but you hear how sped up it is. You hear how pitched up it is. So I went ahead, I found out this was a 4th down, and then speed-wise, it was like 0.3 of a second sped up. And this is what we had gotten for audio correct.
Dear Papa Bear, I've always admired your humble strength. So I chose to become the panda because they remind me of you.
Now, that was the best I could get for that. I'm finding out that every week they're changing it, so it's making it harder on me. And I think doing these videos, I'm pretty sure Fox is watching me and like, hey, he kind of figured us out. We probably need to do something about it. But to give you an example of pretty much what her real voice is, this is what her real voice is from an interview.
I've been cooking since I was 9 or 10 years old. So a lot of people are like, oh, you went from boxing to cooking. It's like, no, actually, I went from cooking to boxing and back to cooking.
So as you can see, we were pretty, I'm not going to say 100% spot on with the audio, but we were pretty close to it until we fine-tuned this. It took us about 3 episodes the last time to do it. Until we fine-tune it, it's going to be a little bit harder. But to give you more audio from the show, we're actually going to go through clues that we know so far of all the contestants remaining. Then we're going to go through their audio at the same time. Now, on tonight's show, we're only getting a few Masked Singers on there, but we're going to go through everything right now, you and I. That's what we're going to do right now. So we're going to go ahead. Let's start off with Black Widow. Black Widow has been one that a lot of you guys have actually been guessing on in the comments section. And I want to know who you guys think it is before we dive into this. So in the comments section, right, who you think the Black Widow is? I'll be honest with you. I mean, I'm pretty sure I have this one down. I really don't like making too many guesses in the beginning of the shows, just because as the shows progress, we get more facts, and obviously more facts, it just kind of points to who it is. So far in your guys' guesses, I'm seeing some for the Raven Simone, Raven, Billy Porter. Oh, you're talking about the skeleton. Okay, we'll get back to that one. Raven. Looks like you guys are all agreeing with the Raven being the Black Widow. Now, the clues that we have for the Raven is that hide in plain sight. When they strike, you know it. a painting of a peach, because this person must be from Georgia, a film slate shown reference to a director's cut of my life and deleted scenes. Okay, one second. A crown, which says, welcome to my empire. So that could be a reference to the show Empire. She's more alien than you know me to be. All right. She says that I'm here to curl my way to the top and spin a web around the competition to win the golden mask. Then she said something about, I like to hide until it's time to feast. And then she sang Whitney Houston's I Want to Dance with Somebody. Now, obviously, there are more physical clues that we've gotten. And a lot of you guys have referenced the body shape of the Black Widow to be someone. And I mean, so far through the clues, everything kind of points to Raven-Symoné. You know, if you really dive deep into it, she is from Georgia, so that peach kind of makes sense. The film slate refers to this person having to be an actor, an actress, which we are knowing that it is a girl. And there was like a big reference to her like really not being able to control her life to a certain point. And obviously Raven was a child star from the Cosby Show all the way to That's So Raven to now Raven's House, which is actually another clue that they talked about being her being home. Then it talked about Welcome to My Empire. She was in a few episodes of Empire. So far these clues have kind of pointed towards her. And I mean, once again, you guys have talked about her body shape kind of fitting it. It does kind of fit it. So do you guys agree with that? Right now, we're going to go through the audio for the Black Widow. Here's the original audio they gave us last week.
I'm the Black Widow because, like me, they hide in plain sight. And when they strike, you know it. Frankly, I've been packaged my entire life. And after years of living in the public eye, you're in my house now.
So there's that house clue referring to Raven's house, or Raven's home, and she's been packaged her whole life. She was a child actress. So now this is what it sounds like when we pitch correct the audio.
I'm the Black Widow because, like me, they hide in plain sight. And when they strike, you know it. Frankly, I've been packaged my entire life. And after years of living in the public eye, you're in my house now.
Now, I think that's still a little too slow. But I'm pretty sure we could still kind of figure out that that's Raven. I mean, do you guys agree with that? Do you think that sounds good? Yep, so far we got a couple agrees. You guys are already talking about the Flamingo. Don't worry, we're going to get to the Flamingo soon. Don't worry. Lauren says Corey in the house. It does sound like her. GT says it does. Some of you guys think it sounds like Candy Burns. I've never heard of Candy Burns before. I could be, let's see, Candy Burns. Who's Candy Burns? Okay. Candy Burns, age 83. Only thing is, doesn't look like she would fit the size of what she would be. 2019. It looks like she's too skinny to fit the size of what the Black Widow is. But we don't really know. Someone says the reason why she says in the house is because of the show Corey in the House. Check that out. Well, she also has her own thing, which is Raven's Home. So many different guesses there. All right, because we're running out of time, we don't have too much time because the show is going to start before you know it. We're going to move on. The next person we want to talk about, looks like you guys want to talk about, is the Flamingo, which we did a whole episode about last week. If you haven't done so yet, we have many videos kind of detailing all this audio on our page. You can jump all of our videos and be able to pinpoint and listen to this exact audio. So with the Flamingo, I know we're all looking for a Cheetah Girl reunion here. The clues we have so far is a lot of pink, ZooTube channel, pretty much is a reference to YouTube, a boombox, a pink belt. She says, I'm going to let you in on my tips and tricks, which we're assuming is makeup, life advice, etc. She said that knows what it's like to be trapped in her career. She says she wants to take control of her destiny. She held a fluorescent light tube. I don't know if that actually means anything. She says it's about time this badass birdie got to show her feathers again. She sang Jonas Brothers' Sucker, so she's obviously current with today's music. And she says a flamingo is a symbol of a very luxurious vacation. So what is your guys' guesses? Let's see what you guys have so far. There's a little bit of a delay, so. Someone's actually asked, does anyone know how fake the audience is? The audience is 100% real. For those who don't know, before you even, we actually did a whole video about the secret of Masked Singer and how they get the audience and things like that. You can find that on our YouTube channel. But before the audience even comes in, they have to go through metal detectors and things so that no electronic things or nothing recording can actually be entered into the show. Now, last year, what was interesting is that there was no audience when the celebrities were unmasked. This year there is, or we think there is. We do know that that celebrity does bring in some family members to be able to sit in the audience. And I'm thinking that the staff has people that are actually in the audience so that when the person is unmasked, it's only their staff who knows. Though at the same time, the executive producer says only 25 people really know who's under the mask. There's so many questions about this show, about how they keep it so secretive. But who knows if they actually have a real audience or not. I think it's fake. If they can't use the phones, how they vote. Oh, you guys are talking about how they kind of wish it was a voting. For those who don't know, the show was recorded all the way back in the summer. May, June, and August is when all this took place. So there is no way to vote, and it's not live at all. Anyway, so a lot of you guys are trying to say Miranda sings for the Flamingo. I think Miranda's a little too short, but that's close. Adorine. I'm going to say her name wrong, and I apologize. Adorine Bailon is, give me 1 second. One second. I just got a text message from one of our followers actually watching the show. Anyway, sorry about that. Anyways, a lot of you guys are saying Adrienne Bailon, and let me tell you, yes, I have to say that that's what I'm thinking. All the clues kind of match up for her. Once again, we are running out of time, so we're going to quickly go through all this audio. This is what the Flamingo original audio was from last week. Oh, looks like it's not playing. Here we go. Here's the original audio from last week.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to my ZooTube channel, Birds the Word, where I'm going to tell you the real story of becoming a flamingo. I'm going to let you in on all my tips and tricks, from beauty to fashion to life advice. Listen, I know what it's like to feel trapped in your career. Now, I'm here to take back control of my destiny. It's why I chose the flamingo, because they represent new beginnings.
All right, so that's the audio they gave us. Now here's the pitch correct, and it's slowed down.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to my ZooTube channel, Birds the Word, where I'm going to tell you the real story of becoming a flamingo. I'm going to let you in on all my tips and tricks, from beauty to fashion to life advice.
So that's the audio that we have. I still think we still don't have the formula down perfect yet. I mean, it still sounds too slow for me. It sounds like it needs to be pitched up a little bit higher. But every single week, once again, they keep changing it on us. But, I mean, I think it is Adrienne. Or Adeline. I can't pronounce her name right. I'm sorry, guys. But let's go to the next one, which you guys want to see, the leopard. So the leopard clues. Let's go to my clue list. We have taller than 6'1", because Nick Cannon's 6'1". So this person has to be extremely tall. They say I'm adaptive and can survive anywhere. They say I know what it's like to be at the top. They say that they're a heavy hitter, that no one can catch me. They reference the tabloids, what they're wearing, and their relationships. They showed a clock, which was interesting, and a newspaper with the headline, "Out of hits, out of time." And then for some reason, at the very end of the video, it mentioned a bedroom set with men wearing nightcaps and having a pillow fight. I think during the performance, because they sang Queen, they said something about that leopards can be fierce yet so divine. So supposedly that is a clue. Does anyone have any guesses on who it is? I see a lot of you guys are saying RuPaul or Seal or Jamie Foxx or Billy Porter. A lot of great guesses. Let's listen to the audio. Here is the original audio.
I am the leopard because I am adaptable and can survive anywhere, even under the harshest conditions. And I know what it's like to be at the top. In my career, I've been a heavy hitter. No one could catch me. But now, all anyone wants to talk about is the celebrity aspect.
Obviously, we're learning that this accent is fake. They're very bad at it. But here's the pitch correct and slow down.
I am the leopard because I am adaptable and can survive anywhere, even under the harsh conditions. And I know what it's like to be atop. In my career, I've been a heavy hitter. No one could catch me. But now, all anyone wants to talk about is the celebrity aspect.
So, with that said, I think it's RuPaul. I'm sorry, it sounds like RuPaul to me, right? Someone says A-Rod. It's definitely not A-Rod. Oh, getting a random phone call, guys. Give me 1 second. Hello, this is Joey. Sorry about that, guys. Anyway, so, all right. So you guys are guessing RuPaul, and I'm thinking the same thing, right? Now, what's very interesting about this week's episode of The Masked Singer, we're getting a lot of people we really haven't heard yet. So, excuse me, the audio that you're going to hear is audio from either the first episode or the original, like the Sunday before when they had Emmys. They had that like clue video up there, kind of giving us like little clues for the show. You'll hear some from there. At that point, I'll be honest with you, we didn't know the formula yet. So the audio may not be perfect, but we're still going to dive into it. So let's go to the first episode, and we're going to go to the butterfly. Okay, let's go to the butterfly. Let's get some clues going. I don't know if you guys are like me. I have a whole document on my computer that has all the clues and facts that we know of everyone so far. So, all right, come on, butterfly. Clues that we've had so far. Guess while we're going through the clues. Guess in the comment section. It is. This person says they've been waiting for a metamorphosis this past year. So it's someone who's been on hiatus for a year. They have connections to London because they say I'm terrified of the one place I used to call home. So someone who is from London, but they're terrified. So they can't go home, something like that. They also had a lot of pictures from London. They had Big Ben and a double-decker bus. They talked about religious baptism. They were stained glass across, and they say, "I'm here to take you to church. Can I get an AM?" Amen. They physical just views. They had a very slender frame, and then they sang "Bang Bang" by Jesse and Ariana Grande, and they sort of had a Southern accent because they also said, "Bless your heart," and a lot of soul in these wings. And now I have to admit, out of all the audio, this one, I don't know who it is, but I feel like this is someone who has to do a lot of cooking. Here's the original audio they gave us, if it wants to play.
For the past year, I've been waiting patiently in my cocoon for the promise of metamorphosis. After achieving success in many stages of life,
and then here's what I have.
For the past year, I've been waiting patiently in my cocoon for the promise of metamorphosis. After achieving success in many stages of life.
So, I don't know. Any guesses? I mean, I don't have anything yet. We need more clue videos. You guys are saying Michelle Williams of Destiny's Child. Someone else said Paula Deen. There's someone else that sounds like Paula Deen on the show. Someone says Tyra Banks. Tyra Banks is very tall. I don't believe this would be her. But Michelle Williams would be an interesting one. But I don't have any other clues for you right now. So we have next on the list we have is egg. The clues that we have. They had a snowy imagery, such as a snow globe. They had swan themes. They had a swan-like music, a stuffed swan animal. Everyone's been thinking, 1 second. Why are we going through the egg? 1 second, guys. Sorry, why are we going through the egg? We already know who the egg is. We're going to Thingamajig. Sorry, my list, I have to delete some of the stuff from there. Thingamajig, okay? So far we have wrapped his clues, which is kind of cool. They said that he's a gentle giant. They had magic themes, has a magical case with wigs pulling out of scarves out of sleeves and feathers and blah, blah, blah. They had a puzzle piece imagery. Puzzling question comes to mind. Love singing, but you may think that's not my thing. They said that I'm more a fan of fashion. I'm more than fashion shoots and a dream. They had sneakers. They had the number 4 on top of a cupcake. And they said all the stars led to this gig. So kind of interesting. Here are the audio. Here's what we have audio for the Thingamajig. Here's the original audio.
How do you do? What's a thingamajig? What does it do? A puzzling question comes to mind. But I'm a gentle giant. A feathery kind.
And here's my audio.
How do you do? What's a thingamajig? What does it do? A puzzling question comes to mind. But I'm a gentle giant. A feathery kind.
So for a while there, we thought it was Wayne Brady, but I definitely don't think it's Wayne Brady. A lot of people have been saying, and I apologize for Victor, I can't pronounce his last name, so we're just going to say Victor O. Everyone's been saying Victor O, and I mean, I don't know him that well. I don't know his music or his style or what he actually does. So, I mean, I'm going to agree with you guys. You guys are the best team. There's 100 of you right now, and we've all kind of agreed that it is him. But I mean, we'll find out soon. I mean, so far, I think you and we're pretty much getting this master list of who we think everyone is, and I think we're doing really well. The next is the skeleton, one of my favorites, especially because it's Halloween, and I love Halloween. I mean, I have decorations behind me, but you can't really see. I got new pumpkins yesterday, new gourds. Anyway, so skeleton clues. They said they chose a skeleton because they had no fear of death. They've been around a block a few times, but I'm far from dead. And they said maybe not known for leading roles. I've always provided support, but tired of playing second fiddle. I finally get that spotlight all to myself. And then they reference Saturday Night Live catchphrases such as party on dudes, wild and crazy party, along with images of Christmas sweaters. So pretty cool. On stage, they appeared a lot shorter. I thought they were a lot taller. Remember, these costumes are very trickery. Has a lot of tricks to it. Anyway, they performed Sugar Hill Gang's Rapper's Delight. I can't speak. And they did comedic bits on stage. Now, a lot of people have guessed John Cryer, Nathan Lane, Martin Short, Dana Carvey, but everyone, at least I've been talking to, think it's Paul Schaefer. I'm probably saying that name wrong. I can't pronounce names, as you can tell today. I mean, I'll be honest with you. It does kind of fit his clues and the voice kind of match. Let's go through the audio. Okay, for the skeleton, here's a normal. Oh, here's what they gave us.
Man, oh man, I have never in my life been as excited as I am now becoming the skeleton. Which, by the way, I chose because they have no fear of death. And they don't overeat.
So Vegas.
I've been around the block a few times, but I'm far from dead.
And now here, this is what I have, and you can clearly hear a voice in this one. Listen.
Man, oh man, I have never in my life been as excited as I am now becoming the skeleton. Which, by the way, I chose because they have no fear of death, and they don't overeat. So Vegas. I've been around the block a few times, but I'm far from dead.
I mean, I can see that being him. I can hear Paul, right? And Orlina says maybe he's old because he likes disco. Well, he sang Sugar Hill's Rapper Delight. What year did that come out? That year was 1980. 1980 is when that song came out. Paul Schaefer was born. He was born in 1949. So 30 years. I mean, that could work out. I mean, he would have been into disco. Keep in mind, he's from Canada, music director, blah blah blah. He got into music in 1972. It says here that he was Airbnb. You hear me? R&B had been an inspiration for him. So, I mean, that could work. Anyway, any other guesses? Someone's saying Regis Philbin. I don't think it's Regis. But okay, let's move on. Showtime's going to be here before you know it. Next on our list, the tree. You guys excited for the tree? I like the tree. So far, we know I like to get dolled up for as your favorite Christmas tree. But when the season's over and there's no use for me, and there's images of public storage, such a shame that I spent so long in exile. A one-hit wonder question mark. We're wondering if they had one big Christmas song. I sit wishing the world wouldn't ignore me, that I'm more than just one thing that you know me for, which could either mean only known for Christmas, only known for one Christmas song. Number 30 is shown prominently and then shot outside the storage unit. So it could be a song from 30 years ago. Maybe it's a song that's been number 30 on the Christmas song chart. A clip of a tree in an older model black and white TV. So it's obviously a Christmas song from a long time ago. They like to bake. They said, I could dish out more towns to make the world smile. And then there was measuring cup photos. And they say, I'm more than an expert in delicious treats, if you recall. So someone who we know for Christmas songs from the 60s, 70s, who likes to bake. Okay. Like the old entertainers who could do it all, that's why I'm here to jazz up my career. So a Christmas jazz song from the 60s or the 70s that have one-hit wonders. So this is the audio that we have. Sing High Hopes, by the way. Here's the original audio they gave us. And here's the audio we have.
Oh, I love getting dolled up as your favorite tree. But when the season is over, there's no use for me. It's here I sit wishing more, that I'm more than just one thing that you know me for.
So, I mean, that's pretty compelling audio right there. Oh, you guys lost me for a second. I'm sorry. It froze. It says my connection's unstable. Let's move a little bit. Let me disconnect my phone. Maybe that's what it was. Sorry. Sometimes internet in New York City could be very unreliable. You guys said that we lost connection. Play my audio again for you one more time, just for those who didn't hear it.
Oh, I love getting dolled up as your favorite tree. But when the season is over, there's no use for me. It's here I sit wishing the world wouldn't ignore that I'm more than just one thing that you know me for.
Pretty good, right? Give me 1 second here, guys. I just saw something very interesting on TV. On my phone. Do you guys notice that on Wednesday the 16th, the show was supposed to air, but it looks like there is a baseball game taking place, so that might actually get pushed back. Keep an eye out for that. I'm sorry, someone just posted that now. So depending on what happens at that baseball game, we'll see what happens. All right, so a lot of you guys have been guessing Candace, who was on Lifetime, who does a million Christmas movies, but this voice is obviously someone a lot older. There's a couple. Someone says October 23rd, there's no Masked Singer. So maybe they're going to reschedule that. We'll figure that out down the line. So once again, a singer from the 60s or 70s, one-hit one series. Come on, who wants to watch? More exciting. Anyway, let's continue our clues. Showtime's in about an hour and a half, and I want to make sure that I have my work ready to go. So next, what do you guys want to do next? Reading Have the Ice Cream, went to Black Widow, went through the Leopard, went through the Flamingo, Panda, we didn't know who that is. Ice cream tree, Rottweiler. The clues we have for the Rottweiler. Gotta look your best. Groom wearing golden chains, so he likes his appearance. A football player actor who played once because they said took a pin skin under my Friday Night Lights. Could be an actor that played football, or could be a football player, a retired football player. There was an image of a record player, so this person likes music or likes vinyl, saying, being a hungry competitor is actually how I rose to fame. It happened almost overnight, and there was a shot of a bouquet of blue roses. They had a fantasy championship ring, which could mean maybe this person played football in college and now they don't play in the NFL and they are really big in fantasy football. The reason why they picked Rottweilers is because they were bitten by one as a kid. They want to show doubters that it's not over, and they had a bow tie, which is blinged out. They sang Man Eater by Hall & Oates. Really good song, by the way. They said they're loyal and have a wait-and-see attitude. So who do you guys think it is? A lot of people think it's Russell Wilson or Nick Lancey. I can't say his name. Or J.C. Trett. I can't do last names. I can't do last names tonight. Or Bruno Mars. It's definitely not Bruno Mars. Someone's saying Joe Montana. Could be. Scott Porter. Let's see here. Someone's saying Chris Daughtry. Wow. Okay. A lot of guesses here. A lot of guesses. Sorry. Let me read Robert's comment real quick. Robert by the way, I'm not doing last names tonight anymore. My brain's shutting down. I can't do last names. So Robert said, fantasy championship, meaning didn't win American Idol, but still became more successful than the winner. Blue Roses was related to his song. I believe it's Chris Daughtry. That's a really good guess. Someone says, I'm a big fan of In Sync. It isn't JC. I agree. Someone says it's Mike Tyson. I really don't think so. His voice is a lot deeper than that. Came American Idol. It's on Blue Roses. So a lot of people are saying it's Daughtry. We're going to see, won't we? Let's play the audio. Here's the normal audio.
Every top dog knows you gotta look your best in order to perform your best. And the first time I touched the pigskin under the Friday night lights, I learned preparation is key.
And here's the audio that we put together.
Every top dog knows you gotta look your best in order to be your best. And the first time I touched the pigskin under the Friday night lights, I learned preparation is key.
For those who are saying Chris Daughtry, how does Friday Night Lights work into the equation? The only reason why I'm asking is because, while I really don't know yet on who this is, the audio does match up to Chris. That's just one clue I don't really get. Performance before, his rappy voice, what if he's a model? Reading your guys' clues. Series Central AJ says Friday Night Lights. He played football in high school. He almost went pro. I didn't know that. Oh, so Chris played football in high school. Friday Night Lights. Well, that's pretty cool. A lot of you guys are also saying Scott Porter. I don't know Scott Porter. Let's look up Scott Porter. Scott Porter, American actor. Blah, 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 blah. Friday Night Lights. He's 6 foot, though. If Nick Cannon is 6'1", they would almost be at height level. Once again, we don't know because of the mask. Let's see. Born in Nebraska. That would be the only clue that would make sense to him, though. So, Chris Daughtry? That would look like we're saying? Might be a clue. Scott was on some show with Blue in the title. Scott Porter. Let's see what show he was on with Blue. I don't see anything with Blue for Scott Porter. Anyway, let's continue. Next on the list is we didn't do Ladybug yet. Ladybug, clues. TV game host set, welcome to Spin Your Wheel, which this person must be cluing to that they've hosted a game show at one time. They said, after a lifetime of drama, I could really use a little love and a lot of luck. They appeared to be a Brady Bunch-like grid with pictures of a turkey leg, a pumpkin, a picture of a bridge, a stuffed puppy toy, gavel, scorpion skull, police car, and a baseball bat. Boy, that's a lot of clues. They said they were born into the limelight and had to keep track of every piece of gossip and family feud. So this person was born into a family that was seen on TV a lot, in the public eye, and or they're an actress or an actor who's also been a child star. They said they couldn't win no matter as much as they tried. Um, the chance to be anonymous makes them feel like they won a prize, once again referring to a game show, and they want to perform without fear of being judged. They sang Bonnie Tyler is holding out for a hero. So it's an older song. Also use an exaggerated Southern accent, said they've been through so in their life. So some people's guesses have been Jamie Lynn Sears, Willow Smith, Lindsay Lohan, and Lily Collins. What are you guys thinking so far? Someone says Jelly Clarkson. You mean Kelly Clarkson? I don't know about that one. Someone's saying it's a fake Southern accent. You may not think that after we play the audio. Dark in Rise or Dark Eyes, whatever it says. I'm from the South. That's a fake accent. Well, let's go through the audio. Where are we going? Ladybug. Here's the original audio.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Spin Your Wheels. I'm becoming a ladybug because after a lifetime of drama, I could really use a little love and a lot of love.
So you hear that accent in there. A lot of you guys are saying it's fake. I'm going to be honest with you. I may think that it's real. Take a listen to our audio.
Welcome to Spin Your Women, the Ladybug, because after a lifetime of drama, I could really use a little love and a lot of love.
I don't think it's fake. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't think it's fake at all. A lot of you guys are saying it's fake. I mean, I don't know. I do know. What do you guys think over there? Who do you think it is? Paula Dean. Savannah's Paula Dean. It sounds like Paula Dean. I've said before that I think it's Paula Dean. Though it is easy to go ahead and do an accent for recording. I'm not good at it, but you could go ahead and do it. Robert says that it could be Kelly Osbourne. Oh, oh, it's kind of funny. Dark says the guy from New York. LOL, JK. I'm actually not from New York. I don't have a New York accent. My wife has a New York accent, but I don't have a New York accent. A New York accent is more like more, and hot dog and coffee. I'm drinking coffee. I'm gonna walk. I got my cat. That's another thing they do. I definitely don't have that. I live in Long Island. Well, I live in New York City. I live in Queens, but I'm from South Jersey. South Jersey people have different accents. You can hear it in my voice a little bit, but I grew up in an Italian family, so that's why you hear like a lot of doings and things like that. But because of what I do for a living, I can't really have that much of an accent. You know, yeah. What I work in, you have to be able to speak as though you're from nowhere. And it's hard because it means you actually have to stop and think a different way. So when you talk, you sound like you're not from where you're from. Does that make sense? More about seasons from Northern New Jersey. Where are you guys from, by the way? Love Tomo says, I'm from South Jersey. Hi. For those who don't know, I actually run all the social media down in Wildwood, New Jersey, which is a 5-mile-long town in South Jersey. We have a 2-mile-long boardwalk with more rides than Disney, which is pretty cool. That's actually my secondary channel if you check out the Wildwood Video Archive. But anyway, back to Masked Singer. A lot of people, Hollywood, Florida, Canada, Albany. Jay-Z says it was in Brooklyn, New York. The Knit-Nat says Chicago. You know, it's kind of funny. I'm going to Chicago this weekend. Alabama, Georgia, Philadelphia. Joanne, hey, Philadelphia, how you doing? Jamie from Texas. Emily from Arizona. I was in Arizona not too long ago. Molly from South Georgia. Elizabeth, Kentucky. Robert's from Puerto Rico, living in Florida. Oh, we got someone from Cuba, someone from Canada, someone from Washington. Pretty cool. I like to see where you guys are from. It's just pretty cool. Awesome. I like this. Anyway, let's get back. Let's get back to the show. We get off channel there. those are all the audio that I have for the show. Now, I know what you're saying. But Joey, what about the rose? What about the rose? I don't have any audio for the rose. I don't think I have any audio. Do we have any audio from the rose? Let's go to sneak preview. Rose. I don't have any audio for the rose. That's going to change tonight. We do have eagle audio. Let's go through the eagle audio. Eagle clues. Why do I not have anything really for the eagle? Well, this is weird. I don't have any clues for the eagle right now, and I don't know why. I had a whole list over here. But let's go through the audio anyway. Eagle. Here is the eagle that we have so far. And I found the rose audio, by the way.
Watch out, because the eagle has officially landed. These other competitors are simply my prey, and they'll be saluting me at the very end. I love the idea of wearing a mask because I know it allows me to live out my wildest dreams.
And this is what the pitch correct audio is that we have.
Watch out, because the eagle has officially landed. These other competitors are simply my prey, and they'll be saluting me at the very end. I love the idea of wearing a mask because I know it allows me to live out my wildest dreams. And if you know an eagle's body temperature, you may be hot on my tail.
Oh my gosh. With barely any clues, that audio sounds just like Bret Michaels. Doesn't it? It sounds just like Bret Michaels. Absolutely insane. You guys are saying Bret Michaels, Alice Cooper, Nick Lancey? Could be. Carson Daly. Carson has a very distinctive voice. He's being in the broadcast field, you would notice Carson's voice. He doesn't sound like that. Motorcycle, bandana, the gold chain, Bret Michaels. I'm thinking Bret Michaels. Someone said Sebastian Bach. That would be cool, but Sebastian Bach sounds more like this when he talks. Yeah. It's a little over-exaggeration. But David Lee Roth. Oh, that would be so cool to have him on the show. That'd be pretty cool. But I do know that tonight, the Rose and the Eagle are on tonight. We'll probably find out. I will record my video. For those who are on here right now, there's 108 of you. If you haven't done so yet, make sure you hit the notification on our channel because I put up new videos a few times a week for The Masked Singer, and tonight's episode, which starts in an hour and 10 minutes, I'll put up a new episode as soon as I can. As soon as I reveal who it is, I'll record it for you guys. I'm flying to Chicago tomorrow morning at like 10, so I'll try to get that video up hopefully before 7 o'clock in the morning for you. All right. So let's continue through the audio. We've got two more to go through, the Fox and the Rose. Let's go through the Rose. We're just going to go through the audio because I'm running out of time here. I only got 10 minutes until I got to get off. Here's the audio we have.
I blossom in every field I plant myself in, and I'm here to branch out yet again. I'm going to put my petals to the meadow and make the other singers wilt. To put it delicately, I hope the audience loves me and loves them not as much. America, good luck picking out my identity. When I take this beautiful mask off, you will be blown away.
You'll be blown away. Anyway, here's the audio that we have for the flower.
I blossom in every field I plant myself in, and I'm here to branch out yet again. I'm going to put my petals to the meadow and make the other singers wilt. To put it delicately, I hope the audience loves me and loves them not as much.
I'm not going to lie to you. That one's not a good example. That was from the original Clue video that we had, and at that point, we didn't really have any examples on who we think, at least no references on the audio. So tonight, we'll be able to get new audio and be able to pitch correct it properly. So, and then the last one that we have is the Fox. Fox, Fox, and Fox. Here we go.
Some say I'm the most underestimated creature in the entire animal kingdom. Foxes are clever, strategic, and they'll eat almost anything. Which is perfect, because this superhero is ready to devour the competition.
All right, and the pitch correct audio.
Some say I'm the most underestimated creature in the entire animal kingdom. Foxes are clever, strategic, and they'll eat almost anything.
Almost anything.
Which is perfect, because this superhero is ready to devour the competition.
All right, so we know it's a boy. Someone's saying it's Chris Pratt. I don't know. I think maybe he might be too busy. Everyone's saying interesting voice. Yep. Dean Cain. We're having some guesses. What are you guys guessing on right here? Once again, this audio and the Rose audio, because we haven't really had A, many clues, and B, much audio, that's not the best audio we have. That audio is from 3 weeks ago. So tonight, we'll definitely find out one of those. I think either the Rose or the Eagle is going to get revealed. Who do you think? But I want to thank you guys for joining me. If you haven't done so yet, make sure you subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so when we do live streams like this, you can join us right away, which as the season goes on, we'll be doing tons of. And you can also listen to all this audio, all the audio that we have on our YouTube channel. We've got multiple videos that we kind of go through all these clues. Realizing we got the penguin. Let's go through the penguin. There's so many characters. Penguin real quick. We only have 7 minutes left, so here we go.
I might be cold as ice, but I'm bringing the heat. Will I be at the finale? Of course. I've already got my tux.
Huh, you get it? Because it looks like, no, the penguin's tuxes. Anyway, here we go. Here is the audio we have.
I might be cold as ice, but I'm bringing the heat. Will I be at the finale? Of course. I've already got my tux. Now I just have to get my hair done.
Now I just got to get my hair done, right? Penguin, any guesses? I mean, so far, none of you guys actually guessed who the penguin is. Someone says Ellen? I don't think it's Ellen. A stylist. It's a. I don't think you guys think it's Ellen. Why? Patty says Vanilla Ice. That would be funny. Linda Perry's another one. Someone says Ice Cube. I don't know. Nick Purita. Lauren's guess is Catherine O'Hara. It's kind of funny considering I'm flying into O'Hara tomorrow. Emily says, have I ever been to Mexico? I have not. So a lot of you guys are thinking Ellen. Someone says Missy Elliott. Robert has a good thing here, and I have to say, he says that we really need to wait for more clues. That's why last year we waited until the 3rd episode till we really locked in guesses, because by this point, I've seen so many guesses that range from anything from Christina Aguilera all the way to some D-list celebrity I've never heard of. So we need more clues before we can go ahead and really guess on who it is. So someone says Nick Carter, someone says Katy Perry. We didn't even know this is a girl or guy yet because we didn't have a good reference by the time that audio came out. So tonight we'll have new audio for you guys. A new episode on this YouTube channel will be going on hopefully before 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning. I get done work at 5 a.m. So once I'm done that, I can record a new video for you guys. But once again, I want to thank you guys for all your support. It really is so much fun to go through these clues with you guys every single week. If you haven't done so yet, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I want to thank you guys for joining me. I always like to leave you guys at the very end of a video. If you ever notice, when I do any kind of video, I always leave you guys with a question, just so that we could go ahead and I like to see who actually stays to the very end of the video. And this question so far is, who has been your favorite on the show so far? For season 2, not season 1. Season 2, right? Which character? Cruz says, I believe there'll be one big star in this year's show. someone is an A-list star right now. I think so. There is one A-list celebrity on here that we don't know about yet. We need more clues. We still have plenty of time. So far, Savannah likes a leopard. Cabri likes Thingamajig. Geoff likes Thingamajig. Samantha likes Rottweiler. Mish channel likes skeleton. Robert likes, it's jumping so quickly. Flamingo, Thingamajig, Ladybug. Karen likes Thingamajig. Flamingo, Savannah likes. Oh, Sylvia, I'm sorry. So, looks like we have a lot of favorites. So far, my favorite is either skeleton or Thingamajig. I think I like those guys. But once again, I want to thank you guys for joining me on the YouTube channel. If you haven't done so yet, please subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Feel free to share this video with your friends, your family. Put it in any kind of Facebook group as you want. I do these videos for you guys because I enjoy it. It all started because it was a work thing. And anytime, take advice from me. Anytime you can make work fun, do it. Because then it doesn't become work and it's fun. And then it goes by faster and you really enjoy it. But I want to thank you guys once again for joining me. I hope you guys have a fantastic night and enjoy tonight's episode. See you later.